Standing in front of this bell, I froze. For the first time, I thought, what does it mean to be participating in this tradition? Each culture has a different way of celebrating the new year. In the US, people usually watch the ball drop on TV, pop some champagne, maybe have a kiss. But for the first time, I was celebrating the new year in Japan, and I didn't know what to expect. In our orientation, the program directors explained that there were many traditions surrounding the new year. One of which that we got to participate in is to ring a temple bell on New Year's Eve to symbolize the cleansing of 108 sins in Buddhist teachings. I had been in Japan for 2 days by then, eager to see all that the culture had to offer, and didn't think much of the religious context of this experience. As we looked at the different structures at the temple, it didn't dawn on me that this was not just a cultural site, but a religious one, a religion different from my own. It wasn't until it was time to ring the bell that I began to have apprehensions. What did it mean to be participating in a tradition like this? Was it disrespectful to Buddhists? To Japanese people? Eventually, it came my turn to ring the bell, and I was still in the midst of a crisis. I ended up ringing the bell, but not fulfilling the other aspects of the ceremony, where one claps, prays, and bows. It felt disingenuous and uncomfortable, but I was glad to have it over with. The next day was January 1st, and we had the day off to explore Kyoto, but we were encouraged to participate in another tradition called Hatsumode. Hatsumode is the act of visiting a shrine on New Year's Day to pay respect to deities and bring good luck and fortune into the coming year. There are many shrines in Kyoto, so as we were exploring, we stopped to do Hatsumode at several. Each time I would feel uncomfortable and not know what to do other than to stand outside and wait for the people that went in. Later in the day, we decided to visit a larger Shinto shrine called Fushimi Inari Taisha. There I saw many locals not particularly participating in the religious activities, but rather just there to spend time with their families on a holiday and still fulfill Hatsumode. I then realized that this is just the way religion is expressed in Japanese culture. In America, religion tends to be separate from public holidays like New Year's, so I was taken aback by this mix. But then I understood that I shouldn't have stopped myself from participating in these types of traditions, because it was just another cultural experience. From then on, I was more comfortable with visiting shrines and temples because I better understood where religion lay under the umbrella of Japanese culture. I even ended up purchasing an omamori, or amulet, at one of the shrines to remember this experience, and the different ways that Japanese people express religion.